America isn't rejecting crypto, but America is rejecting empty crypto. Hi, my name is Daniel Ehnhardt, and this is the Crypto Investor Podcast. Let me start this episode in a very honest place. Because I don't want to impress you today, I don't want to convince you, I don't want to sell you anything. I just want to talk calmly about what I'm saying. And what I'm seeing in the United States right now is not crypto collapse, but I'm seeing something called filtering. A quiet one, a serious one, a permanent one. Because the US market right now, both retail and institutional, it's no longer confused, but it is tired. It is tired of tokens with no business behind them. It is tired of DAOs with no accountability. It is tired of meme coins pretending to be revolutions. It is tired of roadmaps that never become products. And most of all, it is tired of stories, crypto with stories, roadmaps that are simply stories and nothing being built. So America doesn't reward stories anymore, but America is right now rewarding systems. And once you understand that, you start to see something like Troption's unity mattering now. Not 5 years ago, during the peak hype, but simply right now. So America's rejection of some crypto processes and procedures and what is being introduced, it is not emotional, but is rational. So let's clear something up right now. The US market is not emotional about crypto. It is not angry. It is not scared. But people are simply so analytical. Because Americans build things, they regulate systems, they scale operations. So when something shows up and says, trust me, just wait, Americans simply walk away. And this is why a lot of crypto is quietly dying in the US right now. Not because it is banned, not because it is attacked, but people are simply ignoring them. And in America, being ignored, that means the end. America, the market right now, they need utility-based assets. And let me redefine utility for you slowly and in a real-world language, not crypto, Twitter language, not influencer language, not white paper language, but in a very simple way. So utility means, can somebody buy something with that crypto? It means, can someone sell something with that particular crypto? Can somebody run a business using it? Can somebody support a cause using it? Can someone move money efficiently, legally, transparently? That's it. There's no poetry here. There's no promises. There's no future visions. It is simply being able to use a crypto infrastructure. And here is the truth that a lot of people don't like hearing. If a token does not plug into everyday economic life, then it is not utility. It is simply speculation. And speculation has a very short lifespan in America. Not actually only in America, but elsewhere in the world. It's just that this particular episode, I'm trying to look at America as a specific case study. Now, let's talk about Troption's unity, but not the way crypto usually talks. Troption's incorporation is not a startup, that's for sure, and I've been saying this for all along. It is not a DAO experiment. It is not a Telegram idea. It is a US company that has been here for over 23 years of history. I think right now it is 24 years because we are in a new year, 2026. So Troptions existed even before Bitcoin in 2009. Troptions was there trying to create a digital barter systems that people can use globally. So this happened before blockchains, it happens before tokens, it happens before hype cycles. So the original mission was very simple and very American: to trade, to do e-commerce business, to facilitate humanitarian causes, to also facilitate digital barter trade. So crypto didn't create this mission. Crypto simply became the tool. And Unity is now being created to power very specific parts of that mission. That is the e-commerce and also the humanitarian impact. When you look at Unity, because it is running on the Solana blockchain, because Solana can scale, because Solana is so fast, because the fees are low, not because Solana is fashionable, no, but this matters. There's a reason why it chose Solana. If Unity wants to be adopted by hundreds of thousands of people across the world to facilitate e-commerce and also humanitarian causes, the blockchain must scale, the fees must be very low, it must be easy to interact with. That's what America wants. So because Unity is designed around American business logic, crypto is now becoming real. Okay? Well, I've been really trying to look at what is being constructed around Troptions Unity. And I was really so fascinated about humanitarian utility that is happening around Unity. Let's slow down here because this part is very important. A lot of so-called charity tokens are marketing exercises. That's what I've been able to discover. They are so marketing exercises. They have no spending network. They have no merchant rails. They have no operational continuity. They live on hype and die in silence. I've been looking at this shopping and humanitarian platform in the US called Givebacks, which is happening right now. I think it is different. It has some bits of MLM. Yes, it has some bits of MLM. So Givebacks is enabling e-commerce and also social impact activities. It is handling donations, it is handling gift cards, merchant spending, cause-based commerce. So this is not theory, but it is happening right now in the US. It is simply an important infrastructure. And I think maybe very soon we could see Givebacks expanding to Mexico, expanding to some countries in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, maybe, which would actually enable everyone to be able to trade with Unity, with the Troptions Pay, and everything would really be amazing, or any other platform that Unity will be integrated in. So Troptions Pay has already operated within this ecosystem. And I think Troptions Pay is around $2.8 each token right now. So trading in the $2 or $3 range, it is supporting real economic flows. Now Unity enters that ecosystem, which is really very amazing. And this is the very important key part that most people miss. Over 500 merchants are already integrated on Givebacks, accepting Troptions Pay, which I think will be the same also with Troptions Unity. This means that crypto doesn't have to beg for adoption, but there are thousands of people ready to have that particular token because they can also spend it on the platform. They can also use it to buy goods and services on that very platform, because if people can actually accept that as a form of payment, then it is money. So that's why everybody accepts it, because they can also spend it. So this means that the rails already exist. And in the US, where ESG, where transparency and accountability matter more every year, this changes everything. So I think Tunity is not like any other charity token, but it is a very, very thoughtful innovation that has been thought about for a while. So most humanitarian tokens are actually so emotional, but I think Troptions Unity is operational. It has merchant acceptance, it has payment rails, it has corporate structure, it has legal continuity. So I think this is what institutions understand. This is what regulators can evaluate. This is not a casino chip, but it is a payment and service instrument. And that distinction, it matters deeply in the US. Let me say this clearly, that the US does not reject crypto, but it rejects chaos. It rejects fraud. It rejects empty promises. It rejects systems that can't be audited. So crypto will not win in America by being rebellious, but it will win by being useful. So if a crypto comes up and says it will kill banks, I think it is really lying. If a crypto comes and says it wants to replace PayPal, I think it is lying. I think what wins is what plugs into existing systems and makes them better. So Troptions Unity is not trying to overthrow anything, that's for sure, but it is trying to integrate crypto into commerce and humanitarian service. And that's how adoption actually happens. So let me say something real here that is very harsh. That sounds to be very harsh, but actually very true. That in the US, crypto did not fail. But empty crypto failed. Tokens that existed only to be traded. Tokens that depended on hype. Tokens that needed constant new buyers. They all failed. Those are collapsing quietly, not because of regulation, but because they don't do anything. When you look at speculative tokens, they require constant attention. When you look at utility tokens, for them they generate constant usage. And usage is what builds economic gravity, which is actually so amazing. Americans now ask, what does this token do? What actually uses it? Who runs it? Where does revenue come from? How does it survive regulation? If there are no answers, the interests of people disappear. And this is why thousands of projects, I think, from the last cycle are now gone, because they weren't answering these questions. I want to believe that they were not attacked, but they were simply irrelevant. So speculative tokens depend on new buyers, and when that flow stops, they collapse. They have no utility, no transactions, no ecosystem, While I'm of a belief that utility tokens are different because they generate activity, they attract businesses, they create demand through use and not hype. And this is how adoption actually sticks in the US. So Troptions Unity, being a long-standing US company, the mission of trade, e-commerce, and humanitarian support, it is here to stay. Unity was created to operate and not to impress. So running on Solana to handle a global volume is simply SPAB, and it has a mission to fulfill. Because right now it is in to support healthcare payments, it is in to support malaria eradication initiatives, it is in to support platforms like Beehive Wellness Center, and I think this is all going to be highly established in 2026, and we are going to see it happening. So it was not launched to ride a bull market, but it was launched to run an economy. So I think crypto without utility is fading in the United States, not because it is actually illegal, but because it is irrelevant to the people. The future belongs to tokens that behave like businesses and not lottery tickets. So Troptions Unity isn't emerging by screaming, but it is emerging by building. And in America, that's what survives. Daniel Enhard is my name. Thanks for listening. Share this episode to a friend nearby of whom you think it will be impactful to them. Troptions Unity is building up. Troptions ecosystem actually has about 6 tokens right now that I think you guys should look for and study them and try to understand how they work, how they operate, and why they are here, because every token serves a very different purpose. We have Troptions Gold, we have Extroptions, we have Troptions Pay, we have Troptions House, we now have Unity. Every token serves a different